Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be talking about the frequently asked questions I still get about my locks 4 years down the line. So stay tuned. So in my last video, I was talking about my hairline recovery and all that, and I did actually turn 4 years locked in September, and I've never really done an anniversary video. I don't know. I don't think I've touched on it like with a whole commemoration or a celebration, but I just felt like, hey, 4 years, it's a milestone. Either way, let me just talk about it. So, the first question I'm going to tackle actually is, when was I locked? And that's what some people still ask me. How long have you been locked? When were you locked? And I did do these micro locks in 2018 of September, so that makes it 4 years ago. And I did it over a period of 2 weeks, like on and off. And I finally got done, I think on the 27th of September, if I am not mistaken. That's when I think I was able to take a full progress picture. But afterwards, I did combine my locks about 4 times, and I covered that in my other videos. And I talked about how retightening my locks was very tedious. I had so many locks and they were really tiny, and I have a lot of hair. So that's what happened. And then I came down to the size of locks that I do have now. The second frequently asked question I still get is, how many locks do you have? And I'm sorry, I always run away from this question because I've never actually counted. So the first time I was traditional locked, I never really counted how many locks I had, because even then I did combine, I think, the front row and the back row of my locks. They were a bit thinner than my normal size locks. Let's just put it that way. So with these ones, having combined them over a period, like over a 2 year period, and like done it over 4 times to get them to the size that I want and the health that I want, I wasn't really looking at them being so even. But as my luck turned out, I did get my locks to be a little bit even, a little similar. I do have thicker locks in the middle, and that's just because my hair is much thicker in the middle. So getting my locks to a thin size in the middle would have just been hectic in terms of retightening and stuff. So at the end of this video, I will endeavor to drop in how many locks I have. Please bear with me. I'm going to try to count how many locks I have. I've thought of doing a live video counting, and I just never get down to it. That's the honest truth and the honest answer. I'm not so superstitious or anything. Like, I don't think something will happen if I count my locks, but I don't know. I'm not superstitious about it. I can actually count my locks. I just haven't gotten down to it, if you can believe that. And so the next frequently asked question that I still get up to now, which is the craziest among all the questions, is, when are you taking down your locks? And also, are those locks permanent? Are you going to be able to take them down? And why did you make them permanent if they are? Like, first of all, I'm not taking down my locks. If I do decide to cut my hair for whatever reason, or I don't think I'm going to actually physically like take down these locks the way I did with my first set of locks, because it's just tedious. If I want a new set of locks, like if I wanted to start afresh, I would go ahead and start afresh. I don't really think I want to be loose natural anytime soon. That's the honest truth. And another honest truth is that if I actually was loose natural, I would probably style my hair in a way that would not be hectic, like have a really short haircut. If not, I would consider relaxing or texlaxing. That's a crazy thing. I know you might think I'm like this huge naturalista and I would not like recommend relaxing my hair, but like, I've got a lot of hair and it takes a lot of time just to sort out my hair that I get tired, I think, of always being in braids or always having to do braids or having to do this routine of washing, conditioning, and blowouts and in betweens and giving my hair breaks. I did the whole shebang, you guys. I used to maintain my own hair and style my own hair. So I think having been through that, I don't think I'm going back to being loose natural. People also ask me, like, how long do you want them to get? And I always wonder, I'm like, okay, this is growing from my head. I wouldn't typically ask anyone else this question, like, how long do you want your hair to get before you do something with it? And I'm thinking, why? What is this myth that locks carry? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I think locks carry so many misconceptions that I'm going to endeavor to use this channel to educate some people that may be watching and not necessarily be interested in the rest of my lock journey. So here's an educational video. Locks grow from your head and they're just a part of you, like any other natural hairstyle would be. And so I just don't think it's right when people ask like about something personal about you that is on your body, and ask you what you're doing with it next and when are you going to take it down, when are you going to cut it, and why have you chosen this particular hairstyle. I mean, I think it's very invasive, but hey, I'm here and I'm a good sport, so I'm going to just take the time to brush that aside and say, my locks are here to stay and I love my locks. I think they're beautiful. I don't know about you, but I love my locks and I plan on keeping them for a really long time, as long as they can get. So that question aside, I'm probably going to come across this question again and again. And I usually get it in person, which is crazy, which is weird that people would ask you that directly. But anyway, so another question I get asked about is hair color. I still get asked about that, and I did do a few videos about hair color, dyeing my hair, having color damage, and then being honest and saying I had to use bleach to actually get highlights because I just wanted a new look, because I was contemplating cutting my locks, and then the next best thing was to spruce them up so that maybe I could fall in love with them again. So in terms of hair color, yes, I did use bleach to achieve my highlights. The few highlights I have, I did use bleach. Would I do it again? I was contemplating doing that again, like having more highlights. The good thing about color that I realize now is that I am more responsible over my whole routine after coloring my hair. Before, I think there was a lot of neglect involved. And look, I'm a busy person, a busy mom. So I can attribute it to that, the whole neglect thing. But now I'm really serious. Like, okay, I need to condition my hair when I need to. And I also need to like moisturize it, keep it moisturized. So I hoped to not make this video too long, but those are just the most frequently asked questions that I get these past 4 years, and I still get bombarded with questions, and I'm still going to try to count my locks for you guys. But thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for keeping up with my journey. You guys are so amazing. Till next time.